beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today's video, we are doing a Valentine's Day glam. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this glam from start to finish, keep watching. Alrighty beauties, so let's get into this Valentine's Day glam look. So you all voted, so we are diving into some pink glam. So I had to blow the dust off my Bronze Seduction palette from Pat McGrath. Y'all should already knew I was gonna go in with some serious shimmer. So this is what the Bronze Seduction palette looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this palette. I love all of my Pat McGrath palettes. If you are looking to try out a palette from Pat McGrath, I think Bronze Seduction is the best way to go. Unless you like purples and pinks like that, then you can try the Utopian Dream, but I think this is just a dynamic basic palette from her that you would need. Alrighty, so now that we're up close and personal, I am going to go into this shade right here. So I'm going to use this shade in my crease, so that's going to be my transition color. So I'm just taking a regular fluffy brush and I am blending that back and forth in my crease. Always remember, wherever you place the brush down is where you're going to get the most color payoff. So don't dip your brush in it and like start here. You know, I usually try to like start out towards the edges since we are going for a smoky eye today. A smoky shimmery eye. So yes, I start out towards the edges or towards the center and then just keep blending. So yes, beauties, definitely let me know down below what your plans are for Valentine's Day, or if you are having a Galentine's Day. We love that as well, celebrating with your girls or, you know, girl cousins, whomever, loved ones. It's always a good time to go out to dinner, get dressed up, look like a snack or a meal or a 3-course meal, and just be around good company. So yes, let me know your plans. So just gonna continue to blend this out in my crease until I get that desired look that I'm going for. So far it's looking good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more on this side, and then I can go in and smoke my outer V. So this eyeshadow look is essentially pretty straightforward and pretty easy. So it's really about 3 colors that I'm using. So this one in my crease, something in my outer V, and then the shimmery color, which is the star of the show. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush and I'm going into this shade right here. I will be smoking out my outer V with. Y'all know I live for a nasty smoky eye. It is perfection for all occasions. So I'm just placing that and brushing it against my lash line with a light hand because I just want it to be diffused and blown out. So the further away you hold the brush from the bristles is the lighter of a hand that you're going to have. Closer you hold the brush towards the bristles, you'll have like more of a dense and heavy-handed application. So it is looking smoky. We're just gonna add a little bit more. So this is what the eye look is looking like so far. So I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I use in my crease and blend out the edges of my outer V. So not that we need it with this eyeshadow palette, but I want people to see me from space. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Glitter Glue Primer. This is a staple, honey, if you do not have this. I feel like I've said this a million times, but if you are new here, honey, please go get you some Glitter Glue Primer. It works for all shimmery shadows, and it is stupendous, okay? So it's going to make those colors pop. The aliens will see you from space, and that's what we want. So now that I have the Glitter Glue Primer, we are going into this pink shimmery champagne color. This color is, oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. Look at this, like I just pat these. We just need a moment of silence because I just need a moment of silence to appreciate these eyeshadows. So I'm just going to go back in with that same brush that I used my crease color with, and I'm just going to blend out the edges of the shimmer. Just want to diffuse it a little bit so it just blends right in and the lines don't look harsh. Just going back in with the brush that I used in my outer V, and I just want to blend that deeper color in with this pink champagne color. Alrighty, so this is what the eyes look like. Now we just need to smoke out this lash line, throw in some lashes, and then dive into complexion. Alrighty, so now that the lashes have been popped on, let's start with complexion. So I'm going with my Huda Beauty foundation. This is her Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation in 500 Golden Mocha. So I already primed off camera. I use my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, as always. I have not used this foundation in so long. And this is the OG, so this is the one that still has the fragrance in it. As I said, I like fragrance. I don't mind it. I think I broke the pump. Oh, I definitely broke the pump. Oh my gosh. Alright, now that we have complexion going, I'm going to go with my Rare Beauty Eye Brightener. This is in the shade Medium Deep. So we're just going to apply a little bit of this under the eyes. If you have not seen my review on this, please do check this out. Oh, I just love how this feels under my eye. I wish I could just go back and forth with this all day. So I'm just going to use this to blend this out. We are just going in with a light coverage as far as brightening, and then I'm going to go in with my concealer on top of this. I really love how this looks under the under eye. It really looks like it's just hydrating. It's dewy. It's giving a radiant finish. And then now we have to top it with concealer. So we are going with my Dior concealer. This is the Dior Skin Correct. This is the 24-hour hydration creamy concealer full coverage. And this is in shade 4.5 neutral. So this is what it looks like. We're just going to add a little bit of this here. That is drying down. I'm going to go with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Sun Kissed. I love this inexpensive cream bronzer. It is stunning. So I'm just going to let this concealer dry down just a little bit more and then blend this out. So let's blend out this concealer. Look at how gorgeous this coverage is. This is what I mean by if you adore her, Dior her, okay? Because flawlessness, all right? Like absolutely gorgeous. Dior, I just need them to forever keep this concealer in stock. Don't ever get rid of these formulas because we need this. So to set this concealer, I'm going with my One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in Translucent. Going to press that in. So next for complexion, I'm going to go with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in 65 Toffee. So for face powder, I'm going with my Morphe Filter Effect Powder in shade 10. I think this is discontinued. I'm sorry, but she's flawless. I have to use it. I have to. But I really think it's discontinued. I've been looking for it because I wanted to buy another one. And I just hate when brands get rid of stuff. Like, can you consult us first? I feel like I say this all the time too. Like, I just don't understand why y'all don't consult us. We'll tell you what we want. And this powder is everything. I hope they bring it back. I don't know if they will, but if they do, Morphe, please, we need this. For bronzer, I'm going with my Jaclyn Cosmetics Sunbathe Bronzer in Poolside. This is what she looks like. I'm going to go with my Milani. This is the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. I'm just going to take a little bit on my puff and just press that in. And I'm just setting underneath my contour just a little bit. So while that is sitting, let's do some blush. So I'm going to go in with a Date Night Blush. This is from the Sephora collection. Love this blush. Looking good, looking good. Let's sweep away some of this extra powder. So we're just missing a lip. So let me put on some bottom mascara and I'll be back for the lip. Alrighty, so we are back. Now for some highlighter. I never thought I would see the day. This is the Rare Beauty highlighter in Fluent. If you have not seen my review, please check this out. I reviewed this, the cream bronzer, and the under eye brightener. Just gonna take a little bit on the nose. Just gonna hit the cheeks. For the lip, but you know what? I want to add a little bit of my glitter liner in my inner tear duct. I don't know why, but I'm just itching to use this. So let's just use this. So this is my Heavy Metal glitter liner in Midnight Cowboy. So I'm just going to add a little bit right in the tear duct. Not a lot, just a little razzle dazzle. So you can see it there. It just added like a little something extra. Just like a little pop. I just felt like it needed something. So for the lips today, I'm going to go in with 2 liners and a lipstick. So I want a red lip, but maybe just like a tad bit defined. So I'm going to go in with Ruby Woo. So I'm going to line the lips with this red liner first. And then we're just going to add a little bit of Night Moth. So this is more of a plum. So we're just going to diffuse the edges. So let's get started with the lip. So I'm going to line my lips first with Ruby Woo. So next I'm going to go in with Night Moth. So I'm just going to use a little bit just to add some depth. So I'm not fully lining the lips. I really just want to blend this in, and I don't want it to be ombre. So I'm just looking for just a little bit more depth. And I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more Ruby Woo. So it should look something along the lines of this. And then now for Ruby Woo. This is one of my favorite reds. It looks so stunning. I'm just going to clean up the edges a little bit with the brush that I used to carve out my brows. So alrighty beauties, this is the Glam, these are the eyes, and this is the red lip. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be sure to link everything down below. So this is one of the looks from my Valentine's Day series. Thank you all again for voting, and as always, thank you all for the continued support, and I will catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.